Well, I think it is very important that this is done by the British court. It is very important that two people, Lugavoy and Kovtun, are finally named by the British court as people who are responsible for murder of Alexander Litvinenko. And it is extremely important that for the first time, British court confirms that this was the Russian government behind, because this was, of course, our suspicion starting from the beginning of 2007. I think it's important to understand that nothing could return husband to Marina Litvinenko, nothing could return father to Anatoly Litvinenko, but the fact that British society now knows that this was the Russian government killing a British citizen in London with polonium-210 radioactive poisoning, this I think is very important.
And how embarrassing do you think these claims are for the Russian government?
Well, I think the Russian government probably will deny responsibility. I think the campaign with the Russian government organized from the very beginning, from 2006, a very cynical, open campaign supporting Lugavoy by all means, making him member of the Russian parliament, making him rich businessman, giving him medal for services. This is a very cynical approach of the Russian government toward the murder of Litvinenko. I think that's unfortunately what's expected from the government, which is now invading Ukraine. I think this is not very sudden for us. This is the reality with which we live, and we would never expect, of course, the Russian government extradite Lugavoy and Kovtun to Britain to serve sentence in the British court, British prison. This will never happen. But the fact, again, that the Russian government is named is very, very important.
One of those suspects was due to give evidence. He never showed up. Was that inevitable, do you think?
Well, I think I would never expect Kovtun to testify and to tell the truth. I think the whole idea was to postpone the conclusion of the British court. That's precisely what they were doing. I think they were trying to confuse British society as much as possible about the whole story around the murder of Alexander Litvinenko. Starting in 2006, this was done by Lugavoy in 2007. This is done by Kovtun in 2015. Again, this is a damage control operation for the Russian Secret Service. You know, they are comparatively good in damage control. This is their specialty and profession. But we are talking again about two people, Lugavoy and Kovtun, who were, working all their life for the Russian Secret Service. What could we expect from them?
Yuri Froshinsky, it's been good to talk to you. Thank you for your time on Sky News tonight.